Thank you very much, PCS. Good morning, everybody. Guten Morgen. I would have continued in German, but I know there are too many people here who don't understand it. But let me first say I'm very happy to be in Berlin this morning because of a program and a project that is very dear to me, a program about finding opportunities for Kenyans abroad. Just in context, from diaspora, we raise close to $4.5 billion every year. And the hardworking people of Kenya around the world are doing us proud and keeping the flag of our country flying high wherever they are. Our Kenyan human capital, and I speak about it very proudly and very often, is the best resource we have. It is our gold, it's our oil, it is the asset that we have as a country, our Kenyan human capital. It is the reason why I have gone out of my way to make sure that we sharpen that human capital. It is the reason why we have hired 56,000 teachers in the last 2 years, the highest in the history of Kenya, because we want to give every Kenyan child a chance to get education, because the best way to sharpen and to make good our human capital is to make sure that they get the correct knowledge, they get the correct education, they get the opportunity for training, and they get an opportunity to acquire knowledge and skills. It is the reason we have expanded money going to our TVETs and money going to our universities. It is the reason why we are having a very big conversation in Kenya on higher education funding, university funding, because I consider the opportunity for Kenyans to get education, knowledge, and training a very important opportunity. And because knowledge and training and education is important to us, I said earlier this morning that we spend about $5 billion every year in the education of our citizens. It is the reason why we increased by about 120 billion shillings, almost $900 million, our education budget. And because we are developing our human capital, and I'm saying this in the context of why I came for this Citizens Festival, against the background of us signing the comprehensive immigration and mobility, labor mobility partnership agreement. It is because we must keep our focus on using the best asset that we have, our human capital, to drive our progress and to drive our economy. It is the reason why among the things that are important to us as a nation today is how do we create opportunities for the millions of young people who come out of college, who come out of school, who come out of our universities to get jobs. And I will give you 5 interventions that we are working with. Amongst them, the one we're going to have a conversation about here. It is the reason why we have, for example, starting with our housing program. Our housing program today creates 160,000 jobs. 160,000 Kenyans who are not working 2 years ago, they are working today in our housing plan. Real people. I went to inspect the housing program, I think it was on Monday, in Kibra. And it's amazing the number of people, the number of young people. And when I talked to some of them, they were telling me that because we've worked here for a year, we want the recognition of prior learning. We've acquired skills here. How do we get papers so that when we move to the next project, we are not being hired as casuals, we are being hired as skilled labor because we have acquired skills. It is the reason why we are working with UNIDO and others, working on our county aggregation industrial parks. It is the reason why we have new 5 special economic zones and export processing zones that will tap into creating opportunities for employment, for export of textiles, of agro-processed goods, and we are looking at opportunities on how to expand jobs in that space. It is the reason why, number 3, under our digital superhighway program, we are expanding our digital hubs. All